Hello, welcome to our program. I hope you are enjoying your day. So today I have a message for you. How many times have you failed to execute something or to do something just because you're so much afraid? You look at the weaknesses that you have and you feel like, hey, I'm gonna fail, so I'm not gonna do this. So probably you have a lot of plans written in your notebook and you haven't yet taken a step to do that. Well, I have an answer for you. I'll walk you through the Bible and we're going to learn from a number of people who are also in the same position. They gave excuses. They put so much focus on their weaknesses. If you read from Exodus chapter 4 we'll begin from verse 10. This is when God appeared to Moses and he told Moses, he assigned him. He told him that he has to go to Egypt in order to save the Israel. But what Moses said, let's read from verse 10. Moses said to the Lord, "Pardon your servant, Lord. I have never been arrogant, neither in the past nor since you have spoken to your servant. I am slow of speech and tongue." Then, verse 11, the Lord said to him, "Who gave human beings their mouths? Who makes them deaf or mute? Who gives them sight or makes them blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, I will help you speak and will teach you what to say." So God was trying to communicate to Moses and tell him that he had to do what he was supposed to do because his weaknesses did not matter because God was with him. If you also read in the book of Jeremiah from chapter number 1, starting from verse 7, you will see also Jeremiah is also giving an excuse. He told God, because God appointed Jeremiah to be a prophet to the nations. But Jeremiah said, "God, I am too young, I cannot do this. I am too young." And God told him, "No, do not say that you are too young, but you will go to everybody that I want you to go to, and you will say anything that I have commanded you to say, because I am with you." Not just Jeremiah. If you also read in the book of Judges from chapter 6, you can start from verse 1, but I will read verse 11. This is when the angel of the Lord appeared to Gideon, and he told Gideon to go and save Israel. But what was Gideon's response? Let's read from just one verse, verse 15. Book of Judges, chapter 6. And let's read from verse 15. Just one verse. So Gideon said, "Pardon me, my Lord." Gideon replied, "But how can I save Israel? My clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my family." So what came to Gideon's mind in the first place was all the weaknesses that he had. All the weaknesses about the clan that he belonged to, about himself being the least, and that was what he focused on. But God told him, "You can do this because I am with you." So you can see from all these people who are trying to give excuses because of their weaknesses, trying not to do what God wants them to do just because of their weaknesses. But you can read from how God is responding to them, how God is telling them. He is informing them the challenge is not their weaknesses, but the challenge is the attitude that they have towards the weaknesses that they have. So what kind of attitude then should we have? Let's read from the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 12. We'll begin from verse 8. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, begin from verse 8. And just to explain a little bit, Paul was given a thorn in his flesh, and this is something that Paul did not want. So he took time to pray for it. So starting from verse 8, it says, "3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But he said to me, 'My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness.' Therefore," now Paul is saying, "therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That's why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong. So you see what kind of attitude? When I am weak, then I am strong. This is the attitude that we need to have. To know that the weaknesses that we have, those give us an opportunity for God to manifest Himself, for God to manifest His power. So when we are weak, we are actually strong. So I want to take this opportunity to encourage you that if there is something that you have been thinking of doing, and maybe you are hesitating because you feel like you are too weak to do it, this is the right moment for you to start working on that.